Okay, so we're talking about trailer safety, what type of halter to use in a trailer. There's more than one correct answer for this. First of all, I'd like to point out, don't fasten your horse to a trailer tie if they're not prepared to stay put in the trailer without trying to back up on you. Okay, it can cause your horse to get their back legs down and get in a real bad wreck. There's little safety rings, which I'll show later, that I like to use, or at least have things on a panic snap. With this particular horse, he's used to getting into this position in the trailer. He's used to me coming up in here to fasten him, and I remove his lead rope, and he'll stay right there and step into position nicely for me to close the divider. If your horse won't do that, I'd recommend having a friend at the window to help you to get the horse secured with the rope after you've closed this. You also don't necessarily have to tie your horse in the trailer, just, you know, depending on what you're doing. But one very important detail is to make sure that the halter that you're using is adjusted tightly enough that they don't rub and slip it off of their head. So in the event that we would have to get them out of the trailer in an emergency quickly, we want to know that they do have a halter on their head. Breakaway halters are perfectly fine. Again, adjust them correctly. So I'll put this horse in. I always say the horse that loads the best, the most consistently, and will stay parked without offering to back down is the best one to have in your last slot of a trailer like this. I don't want to put a horse here that is going to keep volunteering to back out when I don't want the one where I open the door and they're already backing out on top of me, and I don't want one that I have to walk up in front of when it's time to unload. This horse, I'll just ask her and she's going to come out. Okay, she also stays in there nicely. So this takes a lot of preparation. If you want your horses to load like these two, it takes a lot of work of setting it up where they understand the basic principles of how we ask them to load. They need to understand how to come forward off of a feel and how to stay between a steady pressure and a driving pressure to be able to do this safely. We want the horse to feel safe and comfortable. We've installed fans in this trailer because we've taken some trips where it got very hot. When it got very hot, the horses got where they didn't want to load anymore. We had to rework the loading because they started to resent getting in the trailer, but you can see they're in a real good place with it now. Now with this horse on a short trip, I typically just put her rope up over the top. I have kind of thought about securing the rope for safety on a longer trip to keep her from having it end up down under the other horse's feet, but I've been getting away with this for a while, so if you don't approve of that, let me know your thoughts. So she's going to stay in. We're going to close the door. I don't lock it when I'm driving and traveling, just in case I should have to get them out. It's a good practice before you pull out to have somebody check your brake lights and your turn signals, make sure they're working, and always check the bumpers and the running boards of your truck and trailer to make sure you don't lose your coffee cup when you're riding down the road. That's it.
All done? Say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.